Alright, greetings out there, true believers. This is Jacob Floch back with another video journal. Today I'm at the base of the Big Butte hill. You can see it behind me. Just on the other side of these trees, up there, is the M. That's where we're headed today. So I'm going to give you guys a good Big Butte look of the town of Butte. So I also want to mention, if anybody hikes up here, Rick Douglas, professor on campus, would probably like me to say, if you ever come up here, there's this big path up the middle. Don't take that. It's bad for erosion. So stick to these switchbacks. That's how I'm going to get up, and it's better for erosion purposes, and it's easier. You spend less energy by the time you get to the top taking switchbacks than if you just shot straight up the mountain. So anyways, I will check back in when we get up to the base of the M, and then I'll climb to the top of Big Butte and give you guys a brief little tour of the city of Butte. So stand by. Okay, so we've made it to this little landing here that's just at the base of the M. I jotted down some notes for you guys. There's a plaque. When we get up to the top, I'll show you guys a look around campus, and I'll point out some landmarks to you, but there's a plaque outside the MG building that gives a little description of the M, and I jotted down some notes for you guys. It was built in 1910 by the students at the School of Mines. The nickname at the time was just the Mines, so that's what the M stands for, is Mines, from the School of Mines. The serifs, the little tails on the end, were added in 1912, and that made the M 19 feet wide, or 90 feet wide, excuse me. And then in 1962 it was wired up for lights, so it lights up at night. If you're ever driving through Butte, you might have noticed that before. Governor Tim Babcock at the time was the first one to flip the switch that illuminated it. And in 1978 they rewired the lights so that it flashes a V, signifying a Tech athletic victory. So just how this relates to campus. As you'll see in a second, campus is just at the base of the Big Butte, so there's a few activities that are involved with the M. During homecoming week, there's a club competition relay race where students run up the trail that I just hiked, and the first team that makes it up wins. And then a few years ago for orientation, we started a trek to the M as one of the events, and we actually set up this area here with lunch, and the chancellor has given a little address. But it's just to promote outdoor activities and kind of get students into the spirit of Butte. There's really a lot of outdoor opportunities around the surrounding areas here. So just to kind of promote student wellness, there's really a spectacular view. You guys will see it in a second when we get to the top. But right now I'm going to brave this trail to get up to the top there, so wish me luck, and I will check back in with you guys when we get up top. Okay, we've reached the summit here. You can see it just over my left shoulder. There's a geographical marker there. 10 to 1 says there's a geocache up here somewhere, but that's not why we're here today. So, as promised, I'm going to flip this camera around and show you guys some things on campus here. So, alright, we'll see if I can work this zoom. It's kind of a gloomy day, as you can see. I guess I shouldn't say gloomy, it's just a little overcast, which, you know, overcast days are nice days too. So anyways, we'll start off with the Natural Resource Building, which is right there. Construction began in the fall of 2007, I believe. That was just after I'd started here. I remember helping out breaking ground. I have a picture somewhere of me with the shovel digging some dirt around before they even started. So that's the new home to the Mining Bureau, Montana Bureau of Minerals and Geology, I think is the acronym, and then the Petroleum Department makes its home there. So they moved out of their place and they're over there now. Just on the other side of the NRB, you can see the Hyper Complex, the Health, Physical Education and Recreation Building. That's where athletic events are held, home to Kelvin Sampson Court, and the court sports, basketball, volleyball. Just to the left of that, over here, is Alumni Coliseum. That's where the Ore-Digger football team plays. You can see here I think they call them Newmont 1 and 2, the head frame Jumbotron that was built and made its debut this past football season. So that's where, come fall, Coach Merrill will take his team to make his mark on Montana Tech history. So we're excited about that. I like that it has lights. I wish we had more games at night. In my mind, there's nothing better than a night football game. Alright, let's see what else. This little beauty here is the mining geology building, like I said. Just on the other side there's a little plaque that talks about the M. So you can imagine there would be a nice view from there up to here. On the other side of that is the Student Union building. That's home to the Marcus Deli, which is where all the on-campus students eat. A lot of meetings go on there and just public space for students. Kind of the hub of campus, really. Let's take a... Can't really see from this side. I believe this is the old petroleum building. It is being remodeled into the health science building. We'll make it down there up close. Yeah, you should be able to see right in there some of the equipment for the remodel. And the physical plant is that little gray structure on the other side. They do all our maintenance and maintain the boilers and whatnot. The mill building is just to the left of there. You can see that's a sign for the coffee mill, I think. But that's where the bookstore is held, and some conference rooms, and there's a coffee mill. On the other side of that is the chemistry biology building. That's kind of where some of the health science stuff is, like chemistry and biology, obviously. That is attached to the museum building. We'll make it over there sometime. But that's where the Mineral Museum is. It's home to, I believe, the math and computer science departments. Just next to that is Main Hall. That was the original building at Montana Tech. And now it's where the administration is, since they're remodeling the MG where they used to be. But that's where most of my classes were. My old advisor, Bob Ziegler, that's where his office is. So stop in and see him if you get a chance. You can't really make it out. That little roof right there is Engineering Hall. That's home to some of the communications folks and career services, the Learning Center, and some counseling, student life offices. And right there we have the Science and Engineering building. I think some of the general engineer folks are in there. And I apologize to anybody that I'm leaving out. I haven't made it around to a lot of offices to know where people are. But that, sometime I'll get down on campus and show you guys. This was originally home to the gym. And so I'm told that there used to be a pool down in the basement somewhere that you can still kind of see some remnants of. And there's a gargoyle outside the front of the building that looks like a little football player. Right there's the Chancellor's house. That's where Chancellor Gilmore and his wife Anne live, and where the new Chancellor will most likely be when he gets here. To the left here, this is Prospector Hall. It was the original residence hall that was built. It's been remodeled several times. So one of these days we'll get you guys a tour of our office. That's where it is, the Residence Life office. And just down from that is Centennial Hall. That's where I checked in from last time. My apartment is in there. And it was the newer residence hall, constructed, I believe October '99 is when it officially opened. Oh yeah, I think I forgot the ELC building. Let me try to, right there. There it is. It's pretty neat. There's 3 floors to it, and you can go in the ground floor. There's kind of a walk-in entrance on all the floors just because how it's built on the hill. So I think there's some mining stuff in the basement. That's where some of the business professors are. So some laboratory stuff. Engineering Laboratory Classroom is what ELC stands for. So there you have Montana Tech's campus as seen from the Big Butte. I guess I'll highlight, we don't have a whole lot of grass on campus just being built on the hill, but over here is Leonard Field, and I believe it was one of the presidents of the school. Last name was Leonard, is for whom it was named. But we'll find out more, and I'll find out more, and we'll take a visit of that in a little bit. But right now I'm going to head to the other side. Ooh, there we are. I'm going to head to the other side of the Big Butte and give you guys a show of the city of Butte, kind of from the east side here. Check out some of the stuff. So sit tight for just a second.